Check it out, everyone! Welcome back to Brookhaven, and today we're going to be talking about back-end updates. And you're probably wondering what I'm talking about right now, but don't worry, guys, I'll be explaining it, because probably a lot of you are curious lately why Brookhaven's been updating a lot, but nothing new is happening in the game. So get ready for this, guys. Watch to the end, subscribe, like, comment, and share, and show this to everyone, because this is going to inform you guys on stuff that they're doing that you may have not noticed, because you're not supposed to notice, because it's supposed to make the game easier. You get what I'm trying to say. So basically, a back-end update is when they do something that we can't see. For example, like, if you didn't notice, like, they have bugs in the game and they're trying to fix those bugs, back-end updates generally fix those bugs that are in the game. Like, for example, if you go to sit down in a chair and you go through the whole entire world, that's what a back-end update does. And generally, it seems like they've been doing one, like, every week now, it feels like. So they're finding things to fix, probably updating old code to make it work faster. So they even said at one point that the UI will work faster now. And I gotta honestly say, it does work faster. And honestly, it feels like everything loads in a lot quicker now. But I don't know how you guys feel about that, but it really, really does. But to continue on, sometimes what backend updates also do is that they fix or they get stuff prepared for the next upcoming update. So therefore, something is being added to the game that will make the next update easier, if that makes sense. So basically, instead of like putting everything in at once, small little bits sometimes put in prior so that when they pull it all in, it's already ready to go. It's weird, I know. But sometimes that happens, like they put it in early, bits and pieces of it, so that when they do the final bit, like they're testing things in the game that correspond with those said parts of the update. So yeah, it's just one of those type of deals, like probably again updated code or something. And also with the backend updates, sometimes new bugs are created from old bugs being fixed. So that's kind of the funny part. So those right there are gonna fix other things. So we're gonna test one out. One was this right here. Okay, first of all, I didn't go through the earth that time, but I think it actually would only happen on the outskirts. I remember this being a bug. Like, you jump into this baby right here, and you go right into the ground. So this might have been one of the back-end updates they have done to fix this. So we're going to find out right now. Maybe it's also storm-related, too. Maybe they're working on improved storm systems. So that could be a back-end update. Okay, so we got to move, and we got to go into it. Okay, yeah, I'm not going to the ground now. Okay, before I was going straight into the ground when I was running and went into one of these. So that's great. They fixed that. Other back-end updates that we're not going to really notice is if they add something to this or change something in this, meaning like there was a mistake in something or something wasn't loaded in or one of the ads they had wasn't loaded in, because on some servers they would still work. So that's another thing that could be updated as well. So there's a number of things. Again, if it's something related to like a remodel, like I was saying before, we're not directly going to see it yet, especially if they're just going to move something. So that means like it's gonna stay the same. They're just updating the code for said location or updating whatever they're trying to do for the game itself. Or it could be text related. Those are possibilities. Prop related. Maybe a prop's not going down correctly. It could be Easter related. Like maybe for some people, some of the eggs aren't loading. I did see that in my comments that some people were saying that eggs weren't loading, which is a kind of crazy thing. But I also think it's because either they grabbed it too soon or they weren't watching the part of the video that explained it. Like they went ahead and it said 34, and they went, oh, I have 33. Wait, where's 34? I didn't see that because they jumped ahead. See what I'm trying to say? Something like that. Or they found a bunch of eggs prior and they watched my video trying to find the eggs. You get what I'm trying to say. I'm on a tangent about that, but I'm not meaning to be. But yeah, but back-end updates generally fix something in the game that need to be fixed, or put something in the game that was meant to be there prior in the first place. So that's a rare occasion, by the way. Something like that happening, that's rare. But everything seems to be working as intended. And like I said, this right here no longer, wait, was it max speed I needed to be at? Hold on. Okay, that is the max speed. So it wasn't that one. We're going to try that one. There we go. No going through ground anymore. That is a great thing. I am liking what I see. So again, let's try that. Bam. Oh, wrong vehicle. Get off that. And let's try that again. Bam. There we go. No, I'm not going through the ground. See, that's the one I do remember. I remember I went through the ground, and that you're not supposed to go through the ground, because I made that very clear to you guys. But so the Easter event works. All the vehicles. Oh, well, this probably was a bad idea going this way. But all the Easter vehicles, by the way, should now be free if you have them. But I'm pretty sure all the Easter vehicles worked without a hitch. Maybe? Okay, that worked. So I'm not sure if these guys had any problems. There could have been some issues with this, but honestly, it could have been more UI updates. Maybe making it work more smoothly, because this one time around, they didn't really give much of an update on it. They just said they updated stuff. So it's got me wondering what they did. Probably something really small. Again, bug fixes. Probably stuff they got fixed from the update. Because things like whoa. Okay, it was acting like that didn't happen. Like, we did get like stuff like this. So there's a chance that like the new vehicles and that broke another vehicle, or this broke on some servers, maybe the billboards. Like, these are just speculations because they don't give great detail of this stuff. But again, this could be just preparing things for the next update, especially if they're adding a new house. Literally, they can add everything to the house. All the code, all the stuff for the house. Like, every little bit of it. But all they have to not do is add the icon. So literally, the new house literally could be in the game this second, this moment, right now, and we would not know because it's not here. And the only reason they would have it on live servers is so that they can go onto a private server on the existing servers that exist right now and use like probably an admin command or something and load it in. But they would literally be able to test out houses within game. Stuff like that. Or even better, because they could put it into a folder and makes it invisible. We could have like an updated building for over here. We wouldn't see it because it's only for like when they like, say for example, if one of the devs go on, they go onto a server and they can alter that server in the console. So that could have like all the information in, and they can be pulling stuff in, trying it out, seeing the placement on a live server and see if it interferes, because sometimes on a dev server things work differently. So they could possibly have everything for the next update already here, and we're just not going to see it because they haven't put the icons in, and that's literally the only thing that would stop us. So that's kind of crazy to think about. We could even get like different changes on this. And by the way, for those that didn't know, apparently all of these, the prices were lowered. I'm not sure if that's true, but if that's true, that's pretty cool. But yeah, that's just something I just wanted to mention. So for those that didn't know what a backend update is, now you do. Some ideas of what might have been done. Some ideas of what might be doing now. Some ideas that they might be using for the future. So many little things in this little bit of information. A backend update, always a good idea. And now you know why Brookhaven randomly updates and does stuff like this, because they're doing a backend update. So yeah, guys, I hope that's informative. I hope this helps you out, by the way. I know I go on little tangents on this, but these tangents are pretty crazy, and you guys can have little comments down below about some of the stuff I mentioned. For all we know, it could be a brand new vehicle. We get a brand new boats, and they're just bringing them in to test it out. Because again, remember, live servers work differently sometimes than dev servers. Remember, that's how dev servers, they have all the power. Live servers, probably not. Who knows? There's so many things that can happen here. There could be literally anything. We could be seeing so many changes in the future, but we just don't know yet. But thank you guys for being here, and thank you all for watching. Remember to comment, like, and share, and show this to all your friends. Until we meet again, until the next video, thank you all for being here. Until next time, bye. And I got something behind me right now. Hi.